everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. She is back, and she is in the top 10 twice. We have Saba being the person that I'm talking about today, an independent English-speaking VTuber who debuted in June 2025. She was previously a part of a certain Blue Dorito company as a certain shark. And we go to her Twitter to talk about something that's going on here. If you remember, she did have this situation where she was away for about 2 months. I talked about it before. There were certain aunties that were like, oh my God, she's doing it again, etc. But at the very least, she wanted to come out and say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everyone that was, around waiting for her. Thanking everyone for her patience throughout the years to navigate some recurring health issues. Still learning. She's trying to make sure that she's not terrible with her health and productivity, suffering for that. It's so easy to feel down when my body feels like, well, she does have a lot of health issues. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but she has health issues that do come up occasionally and that have been mentioned, not specifically what they were, but the fact that they do come up. She wishes your families a happy, year in January. And she did come back, as I mentioned, twice already. Once 2 days ago, as of the recording of this, for a karaoke. And then she played the new hit Hytale, the one that is very much, it's from Hypixel Studios, people who have worked on Minecraft, different modded Minecraft before. The reason why I'm talking to you about all this, of course, is this. Recently, stream charts did pop out with the most popular VTubers in 2025 by peak viewers. Shion, Sakura Mate Chloe, Amane Kanata, Usada Pekora, Lulu Suzuhara, Sakura Miko, Gargura, you may know them a little bit, Rei Toya, and Van Kuzu, as well as Sameko Saba at 10. So she made the top 10 twice, while the person behind both of them made the top 10 twice, one in number 7 and one in number 10. I'm not breaking any kayfabe, because everybody already knows this. Just letting you guys know a little bit. And letting you guys see a little bit closer. These are their peak numbers. Gargura peaked to 229. I'm pretty sure that was close to her when she was graduating. And then we have Sameko Saba as well at 201k. Big congratulations to her. This shows all the hard work that she puts into this, and that shows that she does put a lot of effort into this for her fans. She just got a big new Twitch emote as we go with Neuro-sama, who is a VTuber. A VTuber created by Vedal. It's an AI VTuber created by Vedal. A lot of you already know that she recently, through Twitter, we found out that she herself and Vedal himself have actually gone through and had gotten to their newest Twitch hypetrain. They did it 3 times already in, I believe, the year that is 2026. We start with this channel here saying, Zach Bussey, saying new Twitch hypetrain emote for AI VTuber, Neuro-sama, after having achieved the hypetrain record. Neuro Jam, down people here, it's like we are so back. Neuro Jam emote unlocked. Your support helped Vedal reach hypetrain 123. We're also got one for Evil for the second hypetrain record. This is something amazing that, yes, Evil also got another one. Evil Neuro, which is the sister created as well by Annie and others who are a part of the project. You can see here, going through here of people talking about what had happened before. Record's so nice, you had to beat it thrice. And the community have created an amazing swarm that are devout. Congrats to beating your own record 2 weeks after setting it. And here you go. No matter what temporary fame the world record grants me, I'm far happier just to have shared the love of this moment with all of you. And these type of words, these type of things here are really what bring people together with Neuro. Have people enjoy.
This memory is rendered only for the faintest traces and imprints in your mind. You can guarantee I'll hold it with me forever.
Words that I wanted to let you guys know. But yeah, that's what draws people together in the swarm, and people enjoying things and people having good experiences. And we go to our Neuro-sama with the Neuro Jam emote unlocked. Your support helped Vedal 987 reach hype train level 123. Nice second emote received. Awaiting for the third emote. And here we go. Looks like the third hype train Twitch emote level 126 Evil Neuro emote leaked by staff. So you have Evil Jam, you have the regular Neuro Jam, and you have Evil Jam. A second one hit the community, as you can tell here. For whatever reason, it wasn't redirecting correctly. It's went something on my end. But there you go. You get to see the Evil Jam beyond Neuro Jam. And here we go. Both of them here, emote unlocked, for people that have been supporters of Evil Neuro and Neuro-sama, and Vedal overall. Vedal does deserve this. The Swarm deserves this. I am glad that a VTuber has a global emote that they can use whenever they want, for the people who have supported, of course, and anybody who supports in the future. I'm guessing that the hype trains, any hype trains, will be able to get this as well. This is a great benefit for the community. It is a great thing for the Twitch community, because Twitch does have a lot of antis against VTubers in Twitch. Twitch itself seems to be targeting VTubers for a lot of things. I've covered it many, many times before, of many people getting hit by Twitch for bans or other things like that in the VTuber community. I'm glad at least something positive with the VTuber community is happening at Twitch. And this time I was able to keep it way below 10 minutes. I am striving for more and more and more of that to happen, just so you guys can see more news stories and not just have one big news story taking all of the video. She is finally going to be able to hit back and go against him again in Marvel Rivals. What are we talking about? This is Dokibird, an indie VTuber, English VTuber, debuting in around 2020. She went with a certain rainbow company for a bit. She came back around February 2024, and she has hit the ground running and done very well. The other person we're mentioning is XQC, seen here in a caricature, but this is XQC as most of the world sees him. We have talked about him before, as he has been very salty because he lost against Dokibird's team way back in the day during Marvel Rivals, Twitch Rivals with Marvel Rivals a while back. He has never let that go. He has used that to be used against VTubing, and Marvel Rivals is the game done by NetEase Games. They very responsibly done it, and they've done a lot to make it a hit with everybody. So Marvel Rivals is the hero shooter that we're talking about right now. It has developed and published by NetEase, and it is super popular. Well, what do we find out recently? Through all of this, you found out that Season 6.0 preview stream is almost here. Next chapter of Marvel Rivals is about to be revealed. Join us on January 14th from 2 to 4 p.m. as the streamers take on the stage to dive into what's next. Fresh content, new surprises, that type of thing. But the most important part here are the people who are going to be a part of it. You see Dokibird over there. You can see XQC down there, and Shroud down there. Those are two people who really don't seem to like Dokibird, or at the very least have had issues with Dokibird in the past because of the last Marvel Rivals tournaments. They were crying like babies about the Dokibird team beating them. So here we go. Let's see her talk about it real quick.
Details about Deadpool tomorrow, but oh, also my team. Okay, it's pretty funny because it's like I thought it was really funny. So this is the team I'm gonna be going against, guys. Okay, let me grab. I snipped it because I thought it was really funny. I won't say why. I just thought it was really funny. So
you won't say why.
The team I'm playing against is Bulger, XQC, Moxie, J3, Guru, and KG. But then on my team, it's Shroud, Gale, Saipe, Flak, and Casey.
Now, Shroud being on her team is a funny one. I don't think he's going to be very happy, because he seemed really angry last time that he was around Doki because of the fact they whooped his butt.
So I was like, oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Doesn't matter which team I'm in. It doesn't matter which team I'm in. There's always going to be something. I would have liked to be on Moxie's team though, because I think Moxie's team is definitely the vibes team, and then my team is like the super serious people. Like Saipe is so fucking serious too. Yeah, I would have loved to be on Moxie's team, because Moxie's team sounds really fun. I think my team sounds really tryhard. Yeah, I think my team is the sweaty, no com, like, yes, only com, like, if you use voice chat, it's only gonna be comms voice chat type deal. Yeah. No, Moxie, J3, Bulger, even XQC, they're all pretty fucking fun people to play, like on a team, because I've done sponsor streams, in Rivals with XQC, with Bulger, with Moxie, and with J3, and they're all like super vibes people. They're all.
Now, here's the thing. This is what I love about Doki. She's always very professional, and she's always very positive. No matter what's happened before, because she knows exactly what's happened before with XQC, she still wants to keep the positivity going, and I love her for it. They got into a lot of hot water recently. Today we're going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con, which is a big comic book convention, comic book cosplaying in general a nerd/weeb convention that does happen in San Diego. It is expensive nowadays to go. That's why I don't go to it. I've always wanted to go to one though, eventually. But I digress. Let's move on to what has happened. Comic-Con deciding to allow Gen AI imagery in the art show, giving valuable space to Gen AI users who show slop right next to artists who worked their asses off to be there. It's a disgrace. A tone-deaf decision that rewards but normalizes exploitative Gen AI harms upon artists. Go here. Reproductions of any kind are allowed, but only one copy of any image may be shown in the art show. Computer-generated art will be limited for entry and must be identified as such. Material produced by artificial intelligence may be priced at the show, but not only as not for sale. It must be clearly marked as AI produced, simply listed as print. If one of the parameters in its creation was something similar to done in style specific artist, that information must be added in the description. If there are questions, the art show coordinator will be solely judge the acceptability. If you show artwork featuring character that belongs to someone else, you must credit the owner, creator. The third part, this other part down here is pretty normal. Letting the creator have the respect of, seeing that their creations were there. Comic-Con should be a celebration of elevation of real artists, writers, craftsmen, and women who make the works that fans love. Instead, you celebrate the slop that can only exist due to stolen work of those creatives and displace them. Gross. And it links to the art show Comic-Con, and the next one is Gen AI has no place at Comic-Con, especially at art shows. Comic-Con use signal order and new generations of artists that their exploitation and replacement is worth putting on the pedestal. Please consider your actions. Let's not normalize your reward exploitation. An update, good news, everyone. Course has been reversed, and we're going to go after that. This is the Comic-Con art show. They did change everything, and we're going to take a look at the Dark Enjoyer around here, also talking about things that are going on here. But we're going to go first to Culture Crave. San Diego Comic-Con will no longer allow AI art to be displayed at their event. Material created by AI art, either partially or wholly, are not allowed in the art show. This follows backlash from artists after SDCC initially indicated AI-generated work will be permitted. That's what originally said, right, is what says now. And let's take a look here. Actually, we're just going to keep on here. We're not going to go to anyone else. We're just going to keep on here. This is going to be the final word for the most part here. My apologies. I misspoke before. Reproductions of any kind are allowed, but only one copy. That's normal there. This was the one that I had mentioned before. And their current one, which is the one shows here, numerous sculptures, paintings, etc., and entries. Let's go into the bigger picture here. Entries are limited to original artworks and themes in animation, comics, science fiction, fantasy, fandom. Productions of any kind are allowed, but only one copy of image. Shown in the art show, material created by artificial intelligence or Wally is not allowed in the art show. So three changed to not being allowed in the art show. Even if you say it's AI, it's not being allowed. Even if it's not for sale, it's not allowed. Art show coordinator will be the sole judge of acceptability. That is very good. And like I said, it's very good that they switched the way that they were thinking, because it was a really dumb way of thinking. It really would have hurt the credibility of everything Comic-Con, especially the way Gen AI does take from actual artists. It does train itself on actual art from actual artists, and it does not credit them, so that's why it's not liked very much, and I'm glad that they made this change. They are in trouble for using AI. As we go with Umamusume, Pretty Derby is the one that we all know, at least I know, and it took the VTubing world by storm recently as, a game. If you don't know, they are anthropomorphic horse girls, which were IRL, either male or female horses, but they were popular Japanese horses. I don't know if they're going to be adding American horses, but in general, it's popular Japanese horses, and they have a lot of animes. They have a recent season that came out, very recently, but the Pretty Derby one is the one that hit the EN world by storm, the EN VTubing world especially by storm. Everyone was playing it, everyone was looking at it, everyone was trying to get other people on there, and that is where, you had various horses like Brass Shower and many others that were there, that were beloved, Grass Wonder as well, that were beloved by gamers. And we have Cygames, the company that is running into trouble because of AI. And here is their response to what has been going on. To all our Cygames fans and supporters, over the past few days, we've received numerous comments expressing anger and disappointment from many of you. This was because we released a simplified announcement in Japanese concerning the founding of Cygames AI Studio without addressing any of the current problems and social debates surrounding generative AI. One thing I have to let you guys know, in Japan, generative AI is not seen as negative as it is over here in the West. That's why probably they were opening that studio and doing like that. In Japan, it is, and I believe in Asia, don't quote me on that specifically, but I know like in many places it is not as negatively received as over here in the West. Sincerely apologize for the concern we've caused. We'd like to take this opportunity to state that art produced from generative AI isn't used in our products. Furthermore, we won't implement generative AI into our products without prior notice. We hold in the highest regard those who love games, as well as the dignity, passion, and heart of the creators and artists who act as architects of the game culture. The art for all current Cygames will and other products is crafted from the technical know-how and manual work of our many staff members. Once again, we deeply apologize for causing our beloved fans much grief and anxiety. We at Cygames will continue to honor creators as well as champion free expression of people, and in doing so, I will continue to strive for the best in entertainment. We go to Dark Enjoyer, who goes and comments on a lot of these things and actually puts some pretty good comments, which is why I'm going to be talking about it here. Cygames double downing on using Gen AI, regardless of backlash, is quite something I'll say. Just know people aren't going to be happy with one implement generative AI without prior notice. Over a flat, we won't ever use generative AI, especially over here in the West. Interesting, because Japan itself doesn't hold as critical of a view towards AI like the West. So to Cygames, they never expected to receive this much backlash from their player base for adopting what's considered a normal development, a dedicated AI studio, that all sorts of JP companies are doing these days, most particularly in partnerships and joint cooperation with existing AI startups, Japan's SoftBank, OpenAI, KDDI, and Google. One might even wonder about the state of information control in Japan. All these new corporations, companies in the media industry are itching to make their entrance into the AI business as it's a field of the future. As such, I wouldn't be surprised if negative scenarios occurrences regarding the AI is buried under to sell the illusion that AI has only benefits over the masses. This is partly a conspiracy theory on my part, but I've been looking at AI-related news in Japan compared to what propagates in the West, just oddly way too clean of a record that I felt it had to be pointed out. Sometimes, remember, you do have the specific laws over there against slander, defamation, that type of thing. It can be really hard to really speak your mind over there unless you're doing actual news stories, and even then, and sometimes you still can get sued for it. It's been proven time and time again that the interests of the JP corporates and the West don't align. DL site, for example, got pressured by Western payment processors, which caused it to block the West and double down domestically. Cygames is going to be the next JP Corpo to say bye international fans over AI? Well, I sure hope not. In response to that, if they were just going to use it for localization, it'd be fine. I'm just hoping it doesn't lead to replacing artists' development assets with generative AI. That's my big hope. That is the wish of everyone else. We just don't want it to replace actual artists. We don't want it to replace the wonderful people who created the girls that we've all fallen in love with, that we've all rooted for, that we've all wanted to get to the Arimashinen and beyond into the Pretty Derby and into the top of the top there. Everyone who's played it has fallen in love with every single one of the girls because of their personalities, the unique personalities, and that's what the art that has been created by humans, the VAs and the other people who've created the art that led to what it is right now. That's what we want to keep it as. But it is something that is very much East versus West, and they didn't say that they were going to stop their studio, so the studio still remains. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, a place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be free of ego, free of drama, free of everything you're seeing in the VTuber community, where we're trying to help each other out instead of knocking each other down, instead of trying to, create more drama about other people. So today we're talking about Syraxis, Monster Boy VTuber, some kind of funny centipede. Let's take a look at their content here. Monster Boy, fluffy centipede, all cringe, and then we're gonna take a look at something that they did recently.
I'm gonna talk to her, guys. I'm just gonna tap my fingers together. I'm all nervous and stuff. I mean, it's just right there. She's right there. I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so nervous.
Well,
every fucking time I try to talk to a woman.
That was perfect. That worked. And here we have Syraxis as well, or Syraxis. I don't know exactly how it's said. I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. With their YouTube videos here, they have some videos and some shorts as well that they've put around here. Thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.